Hello everyone, my name is Darpan and today we are going to learn some basic concepts of maths. So let's start. So we are going to start with numbers. I have written here this real number, ignore this. Okay, so numbers are classified in two types. First of all, numbers are classified in two types. One is real number and another one is imaginary number. Okay, so what are real numbers? So real numbers are numbers which are either positive or negative. It can be anything like -1, -2, or if in positive 1, 2, 3 or 0. So anything. And imaginary numbers are just an imagination or a number which can be solved in real life or which can't be used in real life are called as imaginary number. And we denote imaginary number by I, and this symbol is known as iota, and the value of this iota is root of -1. So I square will be -1. So imaginary numbers are written like 1i, 2i, 3i and so on. So we don't use this in real life. It is just a solving purpose. It is used in solving purpose only, or just an imagination. We use real numbers in our real life, and real numbers are then further classified in rational number and irrational numbers. So let's know what is rational number and what are irrational numbers. So rational numbers are the number which are expressed in, first I will write here rational number. Okay, so rational numbers are a number which are expressed in form p by q. Okay, where q should be not equals to 0, right? For example, if p is equal to 1 and q is equal to 2, then the rational number will be in form 1 by 2, that is equal to 0.5. And rational numbers are also the numbers which are not repeating. Sorry, I just said it's not repeating. It's repeating. It's non-terminating. So we cannot terminate that. For example, 1 by 3 is a rational number because yes, it's repeating, but it's a rational number because it's 0.333333, and we can write this as 0.3, which is terminating, right? So this is rational number. So let's know what is irrational number. So irrational number I will write here. Okay, so irrational number are the number which cannot be expressed in form p by q, like √3 plus minus √3, then pi. These are irrational numbers. Yeah, both are on number line. These are in the form p by q and these are not in the form of p by q. So when plotting a number line, so this is number line. Number line ranges from 0 to -infinity to +infinity. Okay, and in between that lies irrational number as well as rational number, and both irrational number and rational number are under real numbers. Okay, so real numbers lies on a number line and imaginary numbers does not lie on a number line. So next concept we are going to learn is again rational number classification. So rational number is classified in two ways. One is integer and other one is fraction. Okay, and then fraction is classified again further as terminating fraction and non-terminating fraction. So first let's know what is integer. Okay, so I will write here so integer are number which does not contain decimal data, that is with number with no decimal values are called as integers, and the range of the integer lies between minus infinity to infinity plus infinity. That is, let's consider -1, yes it is an integer, then 0, yes it is an integer, 1, yes it is an integer. We can write it up to minus infinity to infinity. Okay, so -2 is also an integer, but -1/2 is not an integer. Okay, it is a fraction. We will learn this further. Okay, so moving on further, now we will learn what is fraction. I will write here fraction. Okay, so fractions are in the form of p by q, that are called as fraction, where p should not be equal to 0. Okay, then it will be, the value will be 0. Okay, and p should be, p is not multiple of q. Okay, okay, so p and q in form is called as fraction, where we call p as a numerator and q as a denominator. Okay, so we have learned here some basic of fraction. Now we will learn addition, multiplication and division, how it is done in fraction. So now we will learn about how operation is done in fraction. Operation in fraction. Okay, so as I said, p is a numerator and I will denote it by number n, and q is a denominator by number d, denoted by number d. Now first we will learn how addition or subtraction is done in a fraction. Let's consider a by b plus c by d. So how the fraction is done? So it's a into a small d, a into d plus c into b upon b into d. So this is how addition is done. Let's consider one example, 1/2 plus 3/2, that is, okay, I will not take here 3/2. Let's consider 2/3. So how will be its addition? It will be 3 plus 2 upon 2 into 3. So 3 plus 2 is 5 and 2 into 3 is 6. So the value of the fraction addition is 5 by 6. Now subtraction of this, we will take same example, 1 by 2 minus 2 by 3, that is equal to same. We have to do cross multiplication. Okay, so 3 minus 2 into 2 into 3. Okay, so how cross multiplication is done, I will explain that also. So in denominator we have to multiply it in cross way, like a into d, b into c, and then both the denominator we have to multiply it together. So in this way, so the subtraction of 1 by 2 minus 2 by 3 and its cross multiplication is 3 minus 2 upon 2 into 3, that is equal to 2 minus 3 minus 2 is 1, right? And 2 into 3 is 6. So the addition subtraction value is 1 by 6. Sometimes for confusion we are given the fraction in this form to confuse us. Just 1 by 2 plus of minus 3 by 2. So we don't have to perform here addition, right? We have to perform here subtraction because minus sign is given. So minus plus is minus. I will explain these rules, what is minus, plus, minus and all further. First we will learn this fraction is solved. So please don't be confused when it is given in this way. We have to do subtraction of this number. Okay, so it will be further written in this way. Okay, so don't be confused. Yeah, and then another rule while solving this we have to keep in mind, like if there are same denominator, let's consider this example only. If it is given 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2, then we have to take common denominator and we don't have to cross multiply. We have to do 1 plus 3 upon 2. So 1 plus 3 is 4, right? 4 upon 2. So now we can reduce this in the its smallest form, like 2 1 and 2 2. So it will be 2. So value is 2. So we have to keep in mind, if we got same denominator, then we have to take common denominator and then we have to add or subtract the numerator value. Okay, now further we will learn multiplication of fraction, how multiplication is done. So I will just write here how multiplication. Multiplication. So how multiplication is done, we will just learn a by b plus c by d form. Sorry, we have to do multiplication, so I will just cut this in a by b into c by d. We will learn this in this form, then we will take one example. So firstly, a into c and b into d. So we just simply have to multiply numerator and numerator and denominator and denominator. Okay, so a into c, we don't have to do here cross multiplication. Okay, so that is applicable in addition. So here we have to just multiply numerator and denominator, so a into c and b into d. Let's take one example. 1 into 2 into 3 by 4. Okay, so this is a, this is b, this is c and this is d, right? So we have to do this way. A into c is 1 into 3 is 3 and 2 into 4 is 8, right? So the value is 3 by 4. So remember, we don't have to do cross multiplication. We have to do just multiplication of numerators and multiplication of denominators. Now further, we will learn about division, how division is done, and this is most important in fraction because most of the students make mistake in doing division. So let's again consider the form a by b. So a by b and divided by c by d. So I have written this. The another way to write this is a by b on c by d. Okay, so now how division is done, we will learn this. So we have to take this denominator into numerator. So when we take denominator into numerator, so what happens, this c by d becomes d by c. Just I will show a by d and then it will get multiplied. Okay, so it will be a into d by c. Okay, so this is how division is done. So if it is given in this form, we have to first convert it is in this form, then we have to take the fraction into numerator and then we have to multiply it, and you know how multiplication is done, right? So a into d into b into c. Let's take one example. Let's take 3 by 4 on 1 by 2. Let's not take 1 by 2. Let's take 2 by 3. So 2 by 3, then division is done in this way. We will first take this denominator part into numerator and then we will multiply it, right? So same way I will do 3 by 4 into, when we take the fractional part into numerator, we have to keep in mind that it will get flipped. Okay, so 2 by 3 will become now 3 by 2. Okay, and then we have to just multiply it. So 3 into 3 is 9 and 4 into 2 is 8. So the value is 9 by 8. And if we can further simplify this in smallest form, then we have to do that. So it will be easy. Like if it is, don't take this, if our answer, we get final answer as 10 by 5 in division, then we can make it smallest form, that 2 by 5 by 2, 10 by 5. So 5 into 2, 5 2s are 10. So 2 is the answer. So the another concept we are going to learn in fraction is mixed fraction. Mixed fraction. Mixed fraction. So mixed fraction means it is given in the form a, b into c. So this is mixed fraction. It is denoted in this way. We have to keep in mind, if this form come, then we have to understand that it is mixed fraction. So how we have to solve this? You will first think, yes, we have to do just a multiplication a into b like this, but this is wrong. Okay, we don't have to do this. We have to write this mixed fraction in this way and then we have to solve this. Okay, this method is totally wrong. You will get 0 marks when you solve this. So we have to write in this way and then we have to solve. Okay, so let's take an example. It is given 1 to 1 by 2. Now some student will make a mistake and just they will multiply this 1 by 1 and then they will write 1 by 2. So that's wrong method. So we have to just split it and we have to write 1 plus 1 by 2. Okay, now this is what 1 plus 1 by 2 means 1 plus, we know 1 by 2 means 0.5. So 1 plus 1 by 2 or 0.5, we can write this 1.5. So the real answer is 1.5 and not 1 by 2 that is equal to 0.5. This is wrong. Okay, this is totally wrong and this is the right answer. So that's for today. So in further video we will learn another concepts, different concepts, basic rules of maths. Thank you for watching video and do like, share and subscribe, and please comment down if you need any changes.